Saccharine 2026 coming up.
Watch myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I am one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warwick Price.
I'm the guy on the end, Lon Black. What are we doing today, Mr. Price?
I don't know. We're reviewing the movie.
I'm out. Forget it.
We're reviewing.
Solid professional.
We are removing.
See?
We are reviewing the movie.
It started off good.
He's not even drunk
I was
yet.
so professional. Saccharine. Saccharine or Saccharine, depending on how you want to say it. I think it's Saccharine. 2026 just came out, and we will be talking about that after we drink.
Good,
and
that's
Lon,
mine. That's me.
Lon is our dealer.
What do we do? What do we do?
So this one, this is a total gamble.
Oh.
Total gamble. This is either going to be phenomenal or we're going to be spitting it back in our fancy
We're
wooden
calling this
glasses.
Kenny Rogers.
This
You got to know when to hold them.
There you go.
wow.
Know when to fold them.
Yep. No.
When to walk away.
When to walk
But
away.
it did win awards.
Oh.
That
But we've had other ones that have apparently won awards, and we haven't
hence
liked.
my hesitation. Hence my hesitation. This is Bear Fight.
Oh.
I like the bottle.
Now,
Yeah.
Bear Fight is actually a malt whiskey. 100% malt whiskey.
Okay.
Do we have to pour it out for our homies?
Here, I'll let you guys look at this and I will explain myself.
Go on.
So, there's no age statement, right? So, this is
Small batch.
around 3+ years,
Okay.
90 proof. This is made by a full-service contract distillery out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
It mostly makes private label spirits, but Bear Fight is one of their house brands. It's 100% malted barley, but here's the fun part. It's aged in used bourbon barrels first,
Okay.
right? Not virgin barrels, bourbon barrels. Then finished in a sherry cask, and then a smoked peated Scotch cask.
Ooh, interesting.
So reviewers are breaking this down as the closest thing to an American Scotch as you can get,
Oh wow.
Wow.
right? This is a good, they call it a gateway for people who really get into the peat, which we're fans of peat.
Hell yeah.
So they also did recommend that if you really want to slap in the face like a bear fight, like a bear hitting you in the face, they do have a 120 proof version of this.
Jesus.
Wow.
So I see the tasting notes on here.
Pig.
Yep.
Peckin.
Pecan.
Yep.
Pecan. Peckin.
Yep.
Pecan. Honeysuckle.
Yep.
Ripe red apple.
You got it.
Dried figs.
Yep.
Black currants. Sweet sherry.
Yep.
peat smoke.
Correct.
This sounds.
But
Doesn't it
sounds-
sound sexy?
But in reality, only the last part sounds like
Peat smoke?
All right, they
Sounds
didn't
like
talk much
Scotch.
about the peat smoke, right?
Yeah.
Let's
Says
find
minimum
out.
of 3 years. And please yourself.
Right, minimum 3 years. So it's
See, if we ever did
you wanna-
cocaine bear,
wanna
that
show the bear
would have been a
fight?
perfect one.
Oh,
Where am I
cocaine
going?
beer.
Still
Where am
haven't
I?
seen
God bless
You haven't seen cocaine beer?
Cocaine beer.
Okay, that's said like a three Scott.
You got the beat coming on you, boy.
Cocaine beer.
It's the baddest thing's cocaine.
But we
There
do
you
need to, we should review that one. That was a great movie. Oh shit, I can't say that because now I've spoiled.
Now we can't review
I've
it
heard.
because you've already said it's wonderful. All right,
Yeah, that's been on my list.
let's tap this baby.
Ooh, see, now that was more
Splashy,
manually.
splashy. I smell the peat. I don't smell smoke,
Okay.
but I do smell peat.
Beat and repeat. We're in a boat.
And I should have
Hello.
saved my notes until you guys were passing around the bottle there. But so when they say the closest thing to an American version of a Scotch, we've had others that are very close to a Scotch that are American made. This isn't smelling in the right vein as that.
It smells
does
more
not.
like dirt.
Dirt?
I'm not getting dirt.
I don't get
was
dirt,
getting,
but I do get peat.
I was getting
Well, that
too
is dirt.
much going on, so you are correct.
But like,
All right, let's
yeah, that's the only downside of it. Is again, you can't see how
can't
much
see
you're
how
putting
much
in.
in, but
You gotta do it like a blind
there we
person.
go.
Just stick your finger.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go.
That's what she said.
About halfway.
They did. Gene Hackman did that on Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Okay.
When you're making the tea.
And what's her name? And
Oh yeah, what's her face?
Shit. Hold on. Red Dragon.
Oh, Juliette Lewis? No.
Red Dragon.
What's the chick's
oh.
name? She was blind, and that's how she was. And then she also.
Did
yes,
she do the
um,
finger in the glass
yeah.
thing? Okay.
Yes. God, I can't remember what her name was.
No. She was. You could tell we had her.
Yes. She seemed like a nice person.
Yeah.
Clearly,
She's
she was
Have you
wrong.
guys taken your first
No,
sip?
Nope.
We've been talking about Red Dragon.
Okay.
I encourage you to take your first sip.
See, I'm smelling
Mm-hmm.
the peat.
Oh,
The taste definitely is not. The nose is light. The taste is there.
well, but to be honest, once again, the nose in the glass
Correct.
is a lot stronger than
Than
it
the
is
nose
in
out of the bottle, which, as we said before, taking a whiff out of the bottle is almost nothing. We just like to do that.
Yes. Just makes it look special.
It's almost like getting a teaser smell of what's going to
Yes.
happen.
Well,
But-
and there certainly has been situations where it's gone the other way around,
Yep.
where the smell coming out of the bottle was like way different from the smell you
Sure,
actually
sure.
smell. when
Like it
you drink
smells
Richard,
great.
yeah.
It tastes like nothing.
It smells like fish, but it tastes like chicken.
Wow.
Mhm.
I would not have come up with that analogy, but somebody had to. So, all right, how many sips in?
I'm two.
I'm 3.
That was my third, and I am ready.
As ready too.
I'm really getting into this. Just like
Yep. Ooh. Ooh, should we?
I think
Should.
this is another one
You know,
where
the getting air.
we call that the sizzler.
that always,
I don't know. We should name that. I don't have a name
it,
for
it
it.
always hurts my mouth.
Well, that's because you're a dainty ninny muggins. Not even the way you do it.
Oh my god, but my lips do hurt.
It's okay. I recommend it because
Yes.
it does hurt, but you get a lot more wood flavor out of it.
Yes.
You get a
Yes,
lot
you do.
more
I do.
vanilla.
I get some of that smoke. Too.
Holy cow!
It's funny that they don't put that on the side of the bottle.
Suck it in.
Yes.
Suck in first.
Holy cow! You get a lot more of that. Oh, woo!
Okay, well I'm now like,
If you don't know what we're
vibing.
doing, we've done this several episodes before where if you breathe in air, you know, like you're
While it's in
you're
there.
aerating it.
you're
effectively.
aerating it, and it becomes way more burnier.
Yes. It's
Which I think
burnier.
we need to
It
patent that.
seems to
word.
up the potency of
I think
everything.
trademark it.
Uppins trademark. Thank you. It ups the potency of everything, but man, you get flavors out of there you did not taste when you just sip it. Anyway, is
Okay.
everybody ready?
I'm ready.
As
We're waiting for you there, Price.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Go.
1,
2, 3.
You want to raise those?
Ready?
You gonna raise those? I can't see
All
what
right.
you're doing.
Logan gives it a 3.5.
Warren gave it a 3.2.
I gave it a 3.2. Fist bump. This was way better than I thought it was.
I
gonna be.
Yes, I did not have high hopes for that. just based on-
Way better.
So
which wasn't. I mean, I should say I wasn't expecting much because of the bottle. I just
Well, all right. You gave it the highest.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go for
You
it.
jumped in.
so yeah, I kind of just jumped in there. Sorry. Anyway,
good, man.
no, this was.
No.
I didn't know what to expect. I liked the smell. I didn't find it, appalling or anything like that. As soon as I got it into the cup, the smell got even better. And then that first sip, it was like I already had 3.5 in mind on the first sip.
Right.
And then second sip, still 3.5. Third sip, same. And I don't think it's not gonna get any worse. It would only probably, I feel like, get better.
Yeah.
The more I drink. So.
Yeah. I will say I should have given it a 3.5 looking back on it, because after aerating it and the flavors that came out of there were like
Yeah.
really good. But then I
It'd be
thought, well,
nice
that's
if you
not
didn't
what
have
it
to
is.
aerate,
Right.
right,
You
yeah.
got to aerate it. So it's like, okay, so maybe I'll keep it my
You
3.2.
shouldn't have to put extra effort in.
Well, it's
Yeah.
3.2 to 3.5 too. Like, what's the difference?
But yeah, I'm the same way. It's like this was really, really, really good, and I don't really have anything like negatives to say about it.
Look, he's spilling it.
Like it's funny the smoky Scott.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is a favorite of ours from the Chicago
from the
show.
Whiskey Fest thing.
Thank you, sir.
You know, it's funny. I had notes of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that was
for the peat, not for the smoke though.
Because
Correct.
over peaty though. Like I did not.
It's peaty, not smoky.
Yeah.
It's smoky, but not as smoky.
But not to that annoying point, right?
But I think that's why the correction saying it's the gateway into drinking scotches.
I killed mine too.
Because it is very much like it has a lot of the notes and flavors of a scotch.
Yep.
Without
being a scotch.
Without being a scotch,
right.
And having the things that a lot of people don't like about scotch.
Okay, so this is a good point. So if people who don't like scotch, it's not just the smoke that does it; it's the peat that turns people off, right? Yeah. So because smoked bourbons are awesome, that's why people now the big thing is to have the smoke hat on it. Which,
especially
by the way,
when they have an actual.
Don't right here. Have you guys been using your smoke hat? You got to use it.
I have used it.
I've used it not as much as I should be. But.
Well, I don't. I do the same thing. I have 2 or 3, and then I'm like, oh, I should have used my smoke hat. But anyway. But this, so it's not as smoky, but this definitely has the peat taste.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't like scotch, or you think you don't like scotch, because let's face it, if you don't like scotch, it's just because you haven't had the right scotch.
Yeah.
It is an acquired taste, I think, to a certain degree, scotch.
Just a minute.
It is an acquired taste to a certain degree, but it's not. Once you get into the scotch thing, you can't go back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It is an addiction.
Yeah, it's really an addiction. So this is absolutely a gateway because of the peat.
Yeah.
If you get through this and the malt sweetness, but if you get through that, you can go right to scotch.
Right, because like I don't taste any kind of classic bourbon notes.
Because there's no bourbon, there's no corn, there's nothing.
Sorry, you're right.
This is a malt whiskey.
You are 100%
This is literally built to be like scotch.
Yes.
But an American version. And when I say that too, so like this is one of those conglomerate distilleries that does a bunch of other whiskeys for other people who took some barrels and they took barrels from other people and finished their stuff in those barrels.
Yeah.
Classic training, classic building of a whiskey. But it worked.
It's funny. I know we've kind of talked about this before, but like in this situation, I wonder whether it is, as they said, this is like one of their house whiskeys. Whether it's when in trying to blend something for someone else,
right?
You know, they came up with this.
Yeah.
This didn't quite fit the needs.
That could be
of what the client
could
wanted.
absolutely be.
But like this is
You're like, this is pretty good. We got to keep this.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we all are in agreement that whatever medals they got was deserved.
So yeah, so the medal they got was, but the thing is, like some of these medals are like from the Des Moines, Iowa Whiskey Fest, you know, and you're like, well, what does that mean? This is
sorry for all our fans in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah, right. All one of
What's wrong with Des Moines?
Because you can't spell it.
It is, you know what, maybe I have it on my notes because they put black on gold in thin type, which never works. They did say on this one, pedigree, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it doesn't say what it won here.
This keeps it cold.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. Oh. That's one of the reasons to have them.
So it was the New York, what I'm reading on this thing, New York Spirits, New York International Spirits Competition.
Oh,
classic American.
Yeah.
New York
double
International.
It's in New York, but it's international.
Because it's in New York, that's as much international as you need.
Yeah. They would only get off the plane and go right in.
Double gold winner, which I don't know what that means either. This is also small batch, which, you know, whatever. But it follows through on all the tasting notes.
Yeah.
It has the peat that I love, and that smoke is just subtle. I like more smoke, but from malt whiskey, this is...
You can always add more smoke, right? That's something I don't...
You can, but you can't always. So there's a big difference. When you have peat smoke, the smoke is coming from burning the peat. So that smoke is a very distinctive flavor.
Right.
It's opposed to when you burn cherry wood chips on your thing. It's going to be a different smoke.
Right, and also, to be honest, it's like, that only lasts so long.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's like
it's for your first few sips.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So we also... Are we, price.
Price, that's
price
not price
this
time.
Way
Otherwise, I don't know, maybe...
Price. You would have thought that sort of price.
Never heard that before.
No.
Okay, so I think
And this is what I paid for it, not necessarily what you'd get for it in New York.
New York City. I think this is $49.95.
I am going to go with $63.99.
63 and
$49.95.
49, but what would you pay for it?
I would
probably pay like $60 for it.
Yeah, I would pay 60.
Okay. This particular bottle I got for $37.99.
Oh my
Dang.
God! Yeah, then go get it.
$37.99.
Not on sale, regular price.
Benny's regular price. Go get you some.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Go get you some. Now I did not see the 120 proof one there, but they might have it there.
That's maybe $60.
That's going to be $60.
So it's funny. Like I'm wondering whether I'd want a 120.
Okay, this is something to talk about.
It's
Why
like-
not?
Because it's
Is you're a pussy?
I don't know that I want some more heat.
I wouldn't.
But it's
That's
not
the
just the
thing.
heat. We know this from our educated palates
Yes.
that that also means more flavor.
Often,
Yes.
Not all the time. Agreed.
but it's often accompanied with more heat.
It is.
Yeah, but you get that flavor. Well, depending. Like this one, I feel like in this case would be if we did the 120, it would probably be flavor, bam, is what I'm thinking. Because that's just how I felt like with this one. Is it? Oh, okay, and then it was like an after effect.
I think so. But the thing is, with when you're talking the higher proof and the up in flavor, that's the thing now. Because everyone wants a little bit more of that kick, that flavor out of it, so they can put it on the rocks or something.
But this is still 96.
It's 90 proof.
90.
It's 90 proof. That's a low proof. Low proof. It's
I thought it
average.
was 96. But,
No, 90 proof.
The big
It got 96 for metal,
96
the metal.
is their bad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's like, I don't know what that means.
It's out of
96
100.
out of 100?
I think so. Yeah.
Is score
Whatever
500? Okay.
Whatever that international New York
Yeah,
thing was.
hopefully it's not out of 1,000.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Wow.
You're like,
But-
barely. 1%.
Think about that. So it's like the flavor is the big thing that you want, and the proof is just like an added thing. It's an in thing right now to have that higher proof. For instance, Four Roses, their basic Four Roses, just came out with the Four Roses 100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's their same basic, and you still get it for like $27 bucks.
And adding to carts.
But you, yeah.
I got an update this morning on, was it Four Roses? That they talked
Really?
about?
That Four Roses about the 100 proof?
Four Roses launches an experimental series. Four Roses is teasing an ambitious and innovative bourbon line that
Innovative
cover-
for you,
with
Americans.
coverage noting a Japan-style angle.
I did hear this.
That's a proper tasting table conversation starter.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not the 100 proof basic
No.
recipe. But still,
But it's another story to make us sound smart and intelligent.
Because we read articles.
I appreciate the
Read
input.
a book.
Anyway, love it. I wish I would have given it a higher score. When this bottle goes empty, I might buy another.
Yeah,
Definitely.
For that price,
This is a good gateway.
$37.
Especially
Jesus,
a game.
less than
Wow.
$40, and it's
I'm impressed.
But by the way, I'm going to tangentially talk about something that's not related to the movie or that movie, but more
Okay.
about the pricing
okay.
type side. So you heard that Russell came out with a 13-year?
Yes.
So it's like $210?
Yes, and you get 3 more years of aging on it. Yes.
I'm like, why would everyone spend $210
yes.
for 3 more years
Yes.
when you can get the Russell's 10, which is a fantastic bottle,
Right.
for
It's
$40?
the perfect mix. Right. It's the perfect aging. You don't. 3 more years ain't going to make dick bit of difference.
No.
As we've discovered with many things, Scotch and whiskeys, a couple years sometimes means nothing.
No.
Sometimes it means a lot.
Sure.
Right? When you go from like a 10-year to a 14.
Well, and again, I
Right.
think I don't know this for a fact, but I'm going to say this to make myself sound knowledgeable. But also, I think it also depends on what you're aging. So, like, like a Lagavulin, like 16 versus an 18.
Yeah.
Like the 18 is noticeably a better flavor.
Right. And they came out with the 8 or 9-year, and then it just doesn't come
Right.
anywhere close to it. It's
But I think it's maybe just like the general way bourbons are made.
Yeah.
The difference between a 5-year and 10-year really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also, like you said, it's the recipe that makes a difference.
Right.
But a lot of times you find that sweet spot, right? So like Russell's found it at 10 years. 13 didn't make a difference. The 8 they don't even do because it, you know, the 10-year was the perfect spot for that recipe for age.
So then go to 20.
20 maybe, but even that, we found out that aging over 15 years or something doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Aging slows down after a while. After a while, it sucked as much as it can out
Unlike
of the
us
wood,
humans.
right? But think about that. It only sucks up. There's only so much shit in that wood for it to suck up. When you get like a 20-year, 30, it's not going to be that much different than a 10-year.
But so, like, the problem I had when I read that was like, okay, so
People are going to fight me on this right now.
Russell's to me is not in that higher echelon of brands when your mainstay is a $40 bottle, that you could come out with a $210 bottle
Yeah.
and have people line up wanting to buy it.
Because Russell's,
Because there's no way in my mind I can think that it can be so superior
Correct.
to justify like an
Nope.
800%.
You don't think they're trying to play any
No.
games with like the fact that, okay, well, we know somebody's going to try and take this and sell it for a higher, so let's make the money ourselves.
no, because they shoot themselves in the foot that way. Because if you try to predict the secondary market and make yours the value of the secondary market, there will not be a secondary market.
Right.
So,
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe they're doing that on purpose because secondary market, people buy these for $210 and they might turn around and then sell it
I
for
think
$500,
they're
$1,000.
shooting themselves in the foot.
Okay.
I've said about 18 times now, which is a bad thing. But they are killing themselves by doing that because 3 years difference, like Mr. Price very eloquently stated, isn't going to be that much of a difference to warrant that kind of price.
Sure.
There's got to be something else they did to it, a different finish.
Yes.
Something where they threw, I don't know, gold flakes in it. Something that
Put it on a
fucking make
boat
it
and drove
worth
it
that.
around.
Right, let it
tropics.
float around the Caribbean. Nothing. If all they did was age it 3 more years, I think they're just capitalizing on the fact that everybody loves the Russell 10-year.
Right.
But everybody loves Russell 10-year because it's under $40.
Correct.
Yes,
And
yeah.
you get a superb bourbon under $40. The same thing was if Blanton's. Blanton's was obtainable. It was a $40 bottle, and it was candy. It was just addictive. And they realized, wow, everybody really loves this. Let's make it scarce. And let's be clear about this. From the stuff that I've read, they did not just couldn't keep up with demand, therefore it's like they decided to put less in the market so it would raise the value of it because they knew everybody was hooked on it. But they were hooked on it because it was that delicious for that price.
Yep.
Now it's $80 minimum if you can find it somewhere. And now many, many less people will pay for it because there's so many other bourbons that are out
Yeah.
there.
And that's the key.
You could try 2 other 40s for.
Yes.
Exactly. And you're going to find one that's just as good as Blanton's, AKA Russell 10-year. That is going to be the next replacement for it. Now, I'm just hoping they don't make it scarce like we heard it was going to be.
Yes. And in fact, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Anyway,
Sorry about the diatribe.
Let me do the correcting now and move over to our
Man.
movie.
Saccharine.
I forgot it on the last one, and I'm gonna kill
You got to
myself.
make it up by doing it
For a
longer
really
on
long
this one.
time.
Yeah.
Just so I can,
Keep it
just so
on there.
I
just
can really see it.
a couple seconds longer and see. All right.
Okay. Saccharine, basically, it's the story of a, let's say, like a chubby girl
Yeah, well, overweight.
who is, she's a medical student, and, you know, she has a old friend that obviously clearly used to also be a little bit large, and when she meets her, she doesn't even recognize her because of how thin she is. And then she finds out that, oh, it's because of these pills she's been taking, and she's like, oh, you must diet as well. And she's like, no, I just live, I can eat whatever I want, but I take these. And so because she's a medical student, I say this as though it's an obvious thing, but I don't see that it is obvious, but anyway, because she's a medical student, she has access to tools to basically
The main ingredient.
to work out what the main
Right.
ingredient of these pills are.
Yeah.
and it turns out that it's ash from humans. So basically, cremation ashes. Um, and so she decides, well, I can make that, and so she is one of the rotations she's in. She's in I don't know
Cadaver studies of some
cadaver
sort.
studies, yeah, where basically she has to like open up a cadaver, and the cadaver that her group has is called Bertha, and they're opening up and they crack apart the sternum and they're gonna like look inside, and so the sternum is put into a waste uh, um, container. She goes back and grabs um, that sternum and fires it down somehow, gets the powder and starts taking the powder and starts seeing Bertha in reflections
And losing weight,
and losing weight.
working.
Um, and the more she loses weight, the more she sees Bertha. Um, and ultimately, she starts, spoilers, ultimately, she starts realizing that when she is eating, she doesn't see Bertha anymore. Um, and so the movie kind of goes on. I won't spoil it like completely, but like, hilarity ensues.
You kind of jumped to that.
I know.
You thought like, all right, I'm going too long with this. I
Yeah,
better
I
just
know.
jump to the hilarity part.
Correct.
So we
Oh.
should probably rate it.
Yeah,
Yes.
we should probably rate it.
Um, 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 um,
Yeah, I'm still torn on it, man.
I am too.
I'm vacillating between two distinctly different numbers.
Okay.
I'm good. Go for it.
You guys do you're single?
Yep.
All right, hang on a second.
Do,
Okay.
do.
All right. 1,
2.
Three. Bam. Logan gives it a 3.
I gave it 2.4.
2.5.
Okay.
That's worth a fist bump.
Yeah.
That Logan guy, I don't know, man.
Wow.
All right. Well, you were the high man on the
Totem pole?
barrel pole, Mr. Lynch.
So I had fun with this movie. I
You
did
had
not.
fun?
I
This
had
was
fun.
a fun movie?
I had fun. Mostly because it wasn't as cut and dry as I thought it was originally
Okay.
going to be.
All right.
You see I hadn't seen anything about it other than you guys saying,
No,
"Hey,
nor
we
did
should
I.
watch this." So I'm
Yeah,
like,
either
fine.
did I.
So I didn't watch
saw,
any trailers. I didn't.
saw none of that else.
Pure
Same.
just went into it without
Yep.
any knowledge whatsoever. It was fun to me to be able to sit here and watch something that was kind of body horror, but not so over the top body horror. Like I feel like Substance kind of went over the top too much with stuff.
Yeah.
They had to, right? But
Yeah.
but in
yeah.
this one, it was enough where it wasn't so gross out where you're kind of like, oh, okay, it's not believable. So
Right.
granted, some of the stuff that happens was not believable, but I feel like it was smart enough that she knew what to do to get what she was trying to do. Then she started seeing the consequences and tried to figure out the consequences and not
Right.
just say, oh, I'm going to accept this and this is how it is, and if I want to be skinny, I got to deal with this. All in all, I had fun watching it. I think it's something that if you're into body horror, it's kind of, or if you think you might be getting into body horror, check it out. So
Okay.
I'm quick.
I wouldn't say I had fun
Yeah.
watching the movie. I enjoyed it, but I didn't have fun.
Good.
Well, I mean,
Fun.
okay, so I love body horror. I'm into the Japanese body horror like nobody's business. I mean, I'm talking
Well,
if
she
you
was
take
Asian.
severed limbs, okay, but you take severed limbs, put them together, and pin it on somebody's head, and it spins like a propeller. I'm there. Which, by the way, is an actual scene from an actual movie. You do that, I'm all in. This was more like a realistic, trying to be realistic version of body horror. So it wasn't so much body horror. They really try to go deep into the whole chewing food and just consuming and eating gross that people don't eat like, like. And I get it. The whole thing was like, she could eat anything and still lose weight, but Bertha disappears when she eats more.
Right.
Because it was a whole, she wants you to be fat, right? She wants you to engorge yourself. You're going to get part of me, then you're going to become me, fat. And at least that's the way I took it. That wasn't so much body horror as just trying to be gross.
I didn't see body horror really at all. I think ultimately how they were talking about it was she kept on getting skinnier, but Bertha was getting fatter. Like when she was eating,
Okay.
because
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
taking the pills, like she was actually getting thinner,
Yeah.
and so that's why it's like she was losing too much weight.
So, and I think that was because it was Bertha that was taking on her lost weight,
Correct.
right? So that was the whole thing, is Bertha didn't want it.
Right, and then also, and then maybe we're jumping too far into
Spoilers.
the latter part of the discussion.
Yeah.
But so I took the ending to kind of mean that Bertha wasn't evil at all. Bertha was trying to take her tumor away.
Right, and that was the key. She actually wasn't evil.
Right.
It was a scary character because you see this gigantic, dead, obese figure
She's
coming
on the
at you.
cover,
But,
yeah.
right, she's on the cover with the mouth open like she's eating you and stuff. But you're right. You're right. She had a tumor, and that was the scary part of the whole
Right.
thing, right?
The way I interpreted it was that when they went and talked to Bertha's family, was it a family
Yeah.
member? I think it was a family, or it was a friend. So
Yeah,
anyway,
friend.
Somebody.
she made it sound like Bertha used food as a way to cope with things.
Right.
And the way I interpreted the very ending was when she pulls the cancer out of herself and crams it into Bertha's mouth. Now Bertha says, "Well, wait, I can eat this instead." Like she's used to eating food, and that's what Hannah's character kept eating throughout. Then all of a sudden it switched to
The tumor.
But so the problem.
now, because what did she eat at the very end? Her friend, Alanya, whatever. Her name
Right.
was.
Her
So
girlfriend,
so I think
sister,
that's what
her
happened is
girlfriend.
Bertha's mind was just keep eating. That's going to make things better. And so
Right.
then all of a sudden she feeds her human, whatever, cancer or
Right.
whatever you want to call it. And now she's like, well, now I've got to taste for that. So then now Hannah had to switch to that. No,
But no,
You get that?
Okay.
no, because the
Okay.
problem when
No, I see that.
when she's visiting the sister, friend, whatever, like how Bertha died was she had a tumor.
Right.
Like
Well, and that's
No,
that's where
but
I
they
think
didn't. Because that wasn't on the documentation when they
Correct.
were using her as a cadaver.
Yeah.
It wasn't
They're the
documented
ones
that she
founded
had a
it.
tumor.
Yeah.
Because they found it.
Oh,
They're like, wait a minute, this looks
right.
cancerous.
They just assumed she died because she was overweight.
Right.
Yes.
Because that was the whole thing. Is like she was already consuming this person. Then it's like, oh, there's a tumor here. She had cancer, and then she was like, holy fuck, I've been eating the cancerous, tumorous.
Oh, right.
Body.
Yes, that's right. Because that's one of the things that she realized was like, when she went to get the medical check, like that happened right after she started eating,
Correct.
taking the pills.
So that's when she was like panicking because she's like, well, fuck, I've been eating a cancerous patient or cancerous
Right,
body.
in exactly in space. But I still look at it as
And
it was-
hilarity ensues.
it was Bertha that was trying to take the tumor away from Hannah.
Yes, because that was it. Ultimately, she wasn't trying to be an evil figure. She was actually trying to help.
Yeah.
Right. I said I
That's
get,
what I liked about the movie was the fact that it's not
It had a
super cut and
twist.
dry.
It
Yeah,
had a twist.
and that's where I was like, oh god, is this gonna end with her just being like, oh, all I had to do was feed her a tumor. That's the end of it. And then
Right.
I did like the twist at the end, but which I found funny because when she first starts doing things with Alanya,
Yeah.
I thought that was funny because the first time I'm like, oh, is she gonna eat her?
yes,
In more ways than one, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
But yeah, then at the end I'm like,
Oh.
I kind of hit that.
Oh.
Although that was one of my gripes about it was
What?
they were way too much projecting that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we saw that. Like, okay, what forensic person is going to have an open cadaver
Right.
picture hanging in their,
Well,
Right.
that and the fact that it's like Hannah didn't necessarily come off as this like. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. She's in medical school, so she's got to be a certain level of smart. But like her friend with the curly hair didn't seem that smart at all.
No.
But like, so she didn't come off necessarily as like the genius type. So if that shit's happening to you and you're seeing things in the thing, I think you'd fucking freak out.
Yeah.
Like she was
more than she did.
way too calm
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, and that's where what
Yeah.
I liked about that
She
was
almost accepted
she
it.
put,
Yeah.
thought, she put thought into it. It's like, this is happening to me. How do I fix this? Versus like
Well,
most people would have been like,
I'm going crazy.
yeah, I'm going crazy, so I'm going to go run into some,
But
to
she
somebody
did
and tell
seem
them.
like a character that was a little bit more pathetic and woe is me,
Yeah.
as opposed to a character who's like, oh, I've got a problem, let me solve it because I'm a solver.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
again,
she was more pathetic and roll over and die as opposed
right,
to fix
Yes.
herself.
and I think that
Until she started losing weight, then I feel like that confidence kind of gave her a boost, and then
And I think
got
because she
got some
attracted
rug
the
munching in
girlfriend
there,
she
you know.
wanted.
It's,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what it was. I think she
as soon as
wanted.
that happened, she's like,
Yeah.
they all want this now.
yeah.
She's a cutie. I thought she was. I didn't realize she
towards
was.
the end, you're saying, right?
What? Right.
Yeah, like
At the
I will
beginning,
say-
I'm like, oh, her
I
hair.
did not pick that out as makeup. That made her look chubby,
right.
and I thought, wow, that was well done.
Yeah,
But you have
Did not
IMDb.
look
Look at the regular IMDb shots of her. Like, you know, this is another one.
That's
like,
what she normally
yes,
looks like.
Like
yeah.
she's another one where it's
Should we show them?
Oh.
That's not bad. There you go.
she's another one of these actors. I mean, again, welcome to makeup. Where it's like
Sure.
they're willing to sacrifice.
with
Yeah.
makeup on, she looks freaking hot.
Right, because she's got a jawline and not just chubba cheeks.
Right.
I was
But
not a
in the
fan of that.
movie, they gave her chubba cheeks, which
Yeah.
well done. Like none of these shots show that the chubba cheeks. These are all when she's thin. But
So the only other issue that I had with this was
here we go. Here we go. Buckle up.
is just, and it's not, hopefully you're not trying to get us cancelled, but like
That means some racist is coming.
Oh,
No, no,
now
no.
I gotta
No, no,
buckle
no.
up.
no, not racist.
Do we got a beep? Do we have a beep button?
But it's just that whole thing of like, did they have to be gay?
All right. So I thought the same thing. It's like they're checking boxes again.
It's but it's like, so clearly, like her curly haired friend was gay. Like
Yeah.
when they went to the bar, I don't know if it was actually a gay bar, but like it had to have been, because like they were talking about the girls at the bar like looking at
Yep.
her.
Yep.
I just think,
Yep.
again, I am all for realizing that, like, you know, whatever the percentage of people in the population are gay, I'm all for it. I'm with Lady Gaga. You are born that way. Don't get me wrong. But like,
Backpedal.
but I just think it's like, with all that said, what are statistically
Right,
the chances that there would be that many gay people?
Right, in one group that are
In
close,
one group.
that
Yeah,
are all
and
working
she-
on the same
That all
body.
work together.
The-
Yeah.
Well, and then like the
Yeah.
girl who's doing the medical study to for like the weight loss study, like she's also gay.
Yeah.
Right.
Again,
Happens to
there's
be.
Right,
like too many people
right.
in
They could
there.
have. So they could have. Honestly, to play it to make it a little more believable, I feel like what they should have probably done is had, as soon as she started losing weight, many people started hitting, like guys and girls, and then she had her pick of the litter, and she's like, no, I wanted her, right?
Right.
Like, and then it just happened to be that way. But it was more of like, you could tell from the beginning, like, okay, she wants her, you know, and then now she's got her, and then now she eats all her food. But,
Eats all that. Yes.
yeah.
That was cool. The binging scene. Can you show this? Because this is one of the gripes I have. If you're a larger person, don't wear hair like this because you look like Juggernaut.
Yes.
So, oh yeah, that's all. I just wanted to show that.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Anyway, so I think we're probably winding down on this one. I think
Yeah.
overall, again, this was
It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
it was an enjoyable movie to watch.
Yeah.
I
Hour
thought.
and 52 minutes?
I thought I had it on it, but apparently I don't. It didn't feel long.
No,
you know,
surprisingly.
it felt very well timed. There
Hour
was
and 53.
there was some original takes in there that
Right.
you know you probably hadn't seen elsewhere. So if it's available to you, like, watch it.
So, did you want to quick cover your thoughts about this compared to Substance?
I think Substance was way better.
Oh, of course, but I'm talking about the subject matter. Do you think it's the same sort of thing?
I think it fits into kind of the narrative that's out there right now. Everybody wants a pill because they want that quick fix of, but what
I agree.
repercussions? I think that was what they were trying to get.
But that's the same thing as Substance.
It is. It is the same
And
thing.
this is my point.
Yeah,
It's like
this substance was aging. This is more, fat,
You're right.
weight, right? So
Substance or Saccharine?
I would say saccharine.
Substance is.
You say Saccarine's better than Substance.
I like saccharine more than substance.
I just think.
I just felt like substance was way too long. way too long. It was
I-
like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something. It would have been like 30 minutes shorter and been right along. I would then definitely be.
I think Substance was way better.
I think Mr. Price has got it on the nose on that one. It's way better.
I got the schnoz though.
Like,
Ooh, good point.
Like
Good point.
this was a good movie. This was
It was a good movie. It's a good
You
movie.
guys didn't see it. I watched it. It was one of the ones I offered up as a choice. Slanted.
Oh yeah,
I
didn't
wanted to see that.
Yeah, I didn't finish watching that one.
So Slanted,
Started it.
it's all along those same lines of, she's Asian,
Appearance.
and
I get
all
you.
the popular kids in school are, white, obviously. So she finds, God, I can't remember if it was a pill or exactly
Was it
what
surgery?
Yeah, I didn't get to that part.
I can't remember. Anyway, someone that it is a procedure that she goes through, and they turn her into a white girl,
Yeah.
like a cute blonde-haired,
Blue-eyed.
white girl, and she introduces herself to high school as like, oh, I came in from California, and
We
she's
could
now
still put
suddenly
that
back.
on our list. We could still. Do you want us to watch Slanted? Why don't you comment down below?
It's
and put
because
down if we should watch
it's a similar theme
Yeah.
to this.
Well, and that's my point about
That's
it
why
being
I'm saying body horror.
Yeah, but
it's not true
she
body
didn't,
horror.
her body
where-
didn't change that much. It was
Yeah.
pretty subtle,
No,
actually.
I just mean like the body horror portion for me is like when she's actually going in after her own
Yeah.
tumor. Like that's
Yeah, that was
that's
pretty.
the like
that was-
gateway drug for body horror, right?
That's
like,
what made it
then
horror
you get
for
to
sure.
substance, right? So like this
I
would
don't
be,
think it was a horror movie until she did that kind of stuff. I
Right.
agree.
Yeah,
and
I
the
could
fact,
see that. Yeah.
And the fact she was doing a medical procedure in like a trash.
And what the fuck was that about?
Yeah.
She's covered in trash bins, and she's like, "Oh, this is the
It's like,
perfect
well,
place."
there's
to-
that sterile knife
Yeah,
that I
let's-
need.
I mean, honestly, I think a lot of that stuff was fantasy, just for the sake of shock or something. But
Sure.
it was. But you know what I do know? This is delicious.
It is.
Yes.
So are we done for this one?
We're done.
We should name that clam fight for this one.
Oh,
By the way, the other thing I did think was,
you're somebody's father. You know, I mean,
and that somebody is right here. The other thing I did think
That's all she ever does is just
oh,
eyes down to the ground, shake that.
how do you live with it? How do you live with it? You know?
But the other thing I thought was actually kind of funny was though, so if you looked at her chart,
Yeah.
like
Her
she started
chart.
out at like 92 kilos,
Yeah, that took me a
and
minute
she was
to
down
figure out that.
and she was down to 46 kilos.
Oh, what?
yeah, yeah.
So
Wait
she
a
was
minute.
so she was literally half the weight.
No, half.
I didn't say half.
No, half.
He
It's
said
half.
we don't hassle the Hoff.
Half? Like
Half.
Jimmy Hoffa?
No, half.
The upper weight is
house?
All right. We won't get into that.
No,
She
but
was
yeah, so she
way too less of weight. That was
That doesn't
worse.
make sense.
way
Never
too
mind.
skinny.
But my point being the fact that she didn't look
No.
half the size.
No, it was subtle. It was subtle.
They did.
I
think,
agree.
Well, they did
I
make a
agree.
big deal, like when she was cutting something and her arm looked way skinnier than it. Like
And it
that,
was
I was like,
mostly the cheek thing. They did the cheek thing really
Yes.
well
yeah.
because she had big
and
cheeks
that's,
and then she
and
had
that's
no
probably the
cheeks.
easiest place to put the prosthetic on.
Right, right. But that's just it. The difference, though, between the fat her and the skinny her wasn't that much
Significant.
different. I agree. I agree.
So why did she
It
try?
was right. What's the point of it all?
Anywho,
All right, let's wrap this shit up.
let's call
Are
it
we at an
here.
hour? What do we have?
40.
43.
40. This is too long for an episode, don't you think?
It's fine.
Tell us if this is too long or if you want longer episodes.
Longer. Longer.
Grr.
Ooh,
Anyway,
I
we're
see
done.
what
We're
you're
done.
Wow.
We are so
We
done.
did the price and everything. We'd have
Yep.
we'd have a quick piece.
We should come back just for the hell of it to see who
And-
actually pays attention.
Lesson learned from last week's episode, you stay around to the end.
Yes. It's like
The
first.
very
It's like
If you
first.
didn't, go back and watch the
Yeah.
end of the last
You're
episode.
still here?
yeah. We should do that. We should do that.
Go on.
It's over. The movie's over.
Okay. Here we go.
Thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
What happened?
Went down the wrong pipe.
Okay. Let's just continue. Ignore him.
Everyone for joining us
Like-
on another. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Like,
I would. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow us on social media. This is right here.
I'm gonna do like 5 million takes.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
Good about this one.
What's the matter with that?
What's the matter
I
with
said
that one?
feeling good about this one.
What's wrong with that one?
Nothing was wrong with it.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing for
I
it.
don't know.
I'm pointing to.
Pointing does nothing. This is a social
but
media.
you see it on
dog.
different lines. And
yes,
so I'm like,
but do you
I'm
know where
pointing-
the lines actually are?
By the way, no one can see you because there's a big logo right here.
I
That's
know,
the
they can
point.
hear me though.
No,
We
they
did that on
can't.
purpose.
I'm Logan Lynch
We're
over here.
gonna
Nobody listens.
cut that out.
Who the fuck is Logan Lynch? Who names
Best.
himself
That sounds like a made-up name
Doesn't
to me.
it though? Amen.